40. Fam, Matt Silliman saying he was a kid when they last won.
Crazy.
Hey, bro, that's so long. The Knicks, for one of the biggest markets, they're one of the teams that haven't won in the longest.
Now Max is pushing 50.
Wow. Old men. Anything else you want to add in Basel?
I mean, roll on All-Star, and after All-Star's when the league really starts, as they say, or say after Christmas, but All-Star's when it really starts.
Something like 25 games left after that.
I mean, listen, we should see what the Lakers can do. If they could be
You really
back.
think Lakers can do much after that trade?
I'm trying to see what they could do. It'll be interesting to see. And yeah, literally go from there. That's enough NBA.
On to football.
Onto football, the real one, not the nonsense when they do in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know why you're hating, but it's a good sport.
Yeah, change the name. But yeah, where do you want to start?
I think we should start with Arsenal. Arsenal recently just drew 1-1 with Brentford. This reports this morning, I think before I did the after I did the agenda, they were saying that VAR messed up.
Yeah.
Do I feel like Arsenal's hard done by? No. I mean, Brentford were a better team yesterday.
Yeah, you were.
Tony had a lot of chances. Rico Henry had some killer chances. At the end of the day, decisions, they even themselves out. Arsenal get some. Arsenal lose some. Arsenal have kind of lost energy. They look a bit lethargic. They look lost of ideas. And this is what I think Arsenal are just suffering from a lack of rotation. Guys are getting comfortable playing in their positions. Like, Saliba lost all 10 of his aerial duels yesterday. Tony's apparently he's not 6 foot, so
You got a great leap in him though. I'll give him that.
yeah. I don't know, man. I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried for Arsenal. This City game is integral. It's integral.
Well, he's a triple captain Haaland, so he needs to score. I mean, like I said, I was never really I was infused with Arsenal winning the league. I said there's still a long way to go. The games against City will be very telling. Now that we drop points, City win today against Arsenal, which I expect them to do. That means it'll be 6 points. We've got to play City twice. By the bing, by the boom. City got a superior goal difference. City back on top. So, I mean, Arsenal, they made some signings. Georgina, they really won. Trossard, okay, you could get Modric. Trossard's looking to do a good replacement. Going to push Martinelli. Hopefully, they can rotate with Saka a bit more. But the team looks like it's just lost its energy. They need to find their second wind, to keep going, to grind out these results, put points on the boards, and that sort of thing. But I have to wait and see. I mean, as Doug said, I don't really expect Arsenal to win the league. I'll be happy with second, to be honest.
Are you happy with second?
Yeah.
After this great start?
I
I think only one team has not won the league when they got 50 points after 20 games.
But I can see that one team in Arsenal. Well, I can see that next team in Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal just...
In Liverpool.
I don't know, man. They just don't... A lot of things just have to go right for Arsenal to win the league. There's too much has to go right for Arsenal to win the league. That's my issue.
But City are far back. They're not. City are not even firing at all. They even look sloppy. I want to be shocked if City draw the next 2 games.
I mean, if City keep dropping points, like we got lucky with City lose to Spurs when we lost to Everton. If City keep dropping points, then fair enough, be one guess. But who knows? If we keep both dropping points, then flipping Man United will come into the picture.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like I said, I wasn't one of the guys saying Arsenal could win the league. I mean, it would be great if we did, of course, but there's so much season to play out. A lot of inexperience in the team. The squad is not thick enough. They didn't recruit effectively enough, in my opinion. Trust on the side in the January transfer window when they needed to. There's too many things have to go right for Arsenal in this league. And
fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, if Gabriel Jesus comes back, when he comes back, he'll be back around the end of the month, I believe. Then hopefully he can make it a big difference.
Who cares about Gabriel Jesus, man? He's 5 goals.
But yeah,
I bet Don that he wouldn't have scored double figures in the league. So
he's been injured too, man.
I guess
Crazy.
Punk.
But he's like performing. I saw a stat. He's performing 4 or 5 goals on his
XG. Normally you catch up with it, XG.
Well,
Normally catches you up some way.
He was missing chances like a pleb.
Yeah. Well, man, the guys are saying Tonin and Nketiah now. They say it's not enough. He's not doing enough. He's being selfish. He's a striker though. So, and Martinelli, guys are turning. They're starting to be murmurs like, rotate or.
Yeah, trust to start.
Yeah, that trust will start, man. They mix it up, man.
and then you got a goal yesterday. You should start, and maybe rest Saka a bit. You can.
I don't think you can rest Saka. You can't rest Saka. You can't rest Odegaard because there's no the alternatives are not good. Like you see Vieira in his cameo, it was shocking. He's not good enough. These guys are not ready. He's not ready. He's too skinny. He's too slim for the Prem. Obviously, people love Smith Rowe, but is Smith Rowe gonna be fit? What's he gonna add?
Hey, Reece Nelson.
He's injured.
Oh, man.
It was good in that game against Forest. And man, shout out to Arsenal, man. I really hope they can do it. I really hope. Before we go into Man City, let's talk about Chelsea, man.
Jesse.
All these signings, all this spending. Can you see the vision?
Can I see the vision? I mean, yeah, they got a lot of good players. I feel Chelsea just signing players, like, not only say for the manager style, but just good enough players so any manager can come in and play a style, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So whoever comes in can implement essentially what they want, and there's enough quality there for them to make it happen. To be honest, that's why I see them doing it. And whether that be part, I don't think so, but we'll see.
I think part of his time's coming to an end. Luis Enrique will probably be the Chelsea manager at the start of next season. And he'll have the players that he wants to play with.
Speak of Spanish managers, Ancelotti's supposed to take over Brazil.
I heard that they shut down those reports.
Yeah.
If he does, Ancelotti was going to.
If he does, I'm happy. That means Brazil will win something again.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No way Ancelotti's cutting to Brazil then.
But yeah, carry on with the Enzo.
They got guys, I think, probably lacking a DM, so that Enzo can play a little bit further forward.
Kante's still injured.
Kante's still injured, bro.
Crazy.
They're probably lacking that DM, so that Enzo can play a little bit forward. I was very impressed with Enzo yesterday. That ball he put in for João Felix is like that's top quality, and João Felix finishes good enough to match it. They have guys, isn't it? It's just about sustaining that. Like they've obviously got a lot of useless pieces, like Loftus-Cheek, useless. Gallagher just not cut out for Chelsea. We're obviously trying to phase out Mount. I think Mount is what Chelsea want. Fair enough. And I think Chelsea fans are starting to see that and realise that about him. And phase out a guy like XCIX, just not good enough. And we were all talking about that. Do you know the Ajax team of 2018, 2019?
Yeah.
Like who was good out of that side outside of Ajax?
Yeah, the Lex is falling off the cliff. XCIX is falling off. Frankie de Jong is not the best of times at Barcelona. Anti was part of that team. What's his game? I think
Neves.
Neves. What's some team? Where's he gone?
We've gone to Portugal, Saturday or next or something like that.
Another guy is good.
Tadic,
but I think he's still there.
He's still there. How about Mazraoui? He's out Bayern. Is there anything like that?
Did he start for that team?
I don't know if he started. Blind started. Blind is there. Blind's gone to Bayern.
Was falling off. Was Ten Hag the coach of that team?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was Ten Hag.
Yeah, man. Ten Hag got the juice, man. Everyone outside of there, Blind. It's only Blind I can say that's been good outside of that team. Tadic as well. Tadic was good for Southampton.
Isn't Blind still there?
It's cut, man. He went to Bayern.
Daily Blind?
Yeah, Daily Blind's at Bayern.
Since when?
Since this summer. This winter.
Why did they sign him?
I don't know. You asked Bayern. Bayern do whatever they want. Bro, is that Bayern Munich? I don't know why.
Well, David Neves is at Benfica.
Oh yeah, he was at Shakhtar the next and they went to Benfica. I don't get what happened to him. Fell off. Bro, that team's just shocking. Happens though. Ten Hag with the juice. I think Ten Hag doesn't know how to recruit anyway, to be honest. I think his signings have been very poor. Aside from Casemiro, and I don't think Casemiro was a Ten Hag signing.
No,
I think it was like offered to him, like, oh, do you want him? And he's like, okay, fair enough. And he helped.
He helped in a big way.
So that acting, we're talking about Ziyech. But yeah, Chelsea eventually the pieces will fit. Eventually, I think Badashir was very good.
He could play, yeah.
They got Chilwell and James back. Maybe Thiago obviously won't play forever, so they'll probably get a right side centre back, goalkeeper, probably an upgrade there, and Kepa. But yeah, they got the makings of a great team. They probably need to upgrade about 3 positions, and they probably need a striker, isn't it? Osimhen, it talks about him. Havertz just not it for them, unfortunately. Just didn't work out. Just not that kind of player. Doesn't have the intensity, doesn't have the want. So, and obviously in England, stuff like that matters. It might not matter somewhere else, but it does matter here. So,
Are you gonna run? Are you gonna put a challenge in?
yeah, but he doesn't do that, guys. It's not. It's got no. He doesn't have the endeavour, and then guys are not compassionate or empathetic of his situation, so they just want him gone now, isn't it? So that's how it's done. I think, yeah, shout out to Chelsea. Good recruitment. They got guys. It'd be nice to see if it works out. And I think people do want Chelsea to work out because it's a fantasy of those to see like what actually happens if you sign all these good players. Like what does it do? It's a fantasy, and people want to see teams splurge. Like it's exciting when your team gets a new signing. So
The transfer aside, everyone's always looking to see the instant impacts. You know, everyone gets in an uproar. The juices start flowing, but I mean, they need to sort out their identity. Chelsea, they look a bit all over the place. We'll just see what they can do.
yeah, they were good enough for 20 minutes yesterday. But fair enough, man. I'll fix it. Before we close, let's talk about Pep, man. Talking stick talk this week. Pep City. What would you think about the City allegations?
I don't think anything will happen.
You don't think anything? 4-year investigation.
What is it?
Multiple breaches.
It says it's been going on for 4 years. Apparently, said this process may take another 2 to 5 years
Yeah.
before they get punished. I think at worst case scenario, City will pay a fine and maybe deduct at some points.
But it's not deducting any points because you can't blemish. First of all, Premier League are not going to blemish their history with a Juve-like scandal. I'm sorry.
Why they do this?
They do this just to show you, you better cooperate. That's it.
I think that's the worst case scenario. I don't think that happen. I think City will get slapped on the wrist. They will pay a fine. The Premier League don't have enough money to take on City at the end of the day.
Yeah, City going to bring on all their lawyers.
Yeah. For example, the main lawyer that helped them with the last case with the Champions or UEFA, his name is Lord Panic KC. He's set to defend Man City again, and according to the lawyer, and on an online magazine on a global.
He earns like.
Hold on. The legal sector. He, like I said, he also defended them at the Court of Arbitration of Sport 2020. The report claims that Panic charges 80k a day for his services, which is about the same as City's highest paid player, KDB.
£80, 80k a day.
80 big ones a day.
But then I guess it's worth it because, bro.
Of course. I mean, you can have the same. He's essentially gonna have the same amount of impact that KDB has. Them winning trophies.
It's like when the man on the road has money, but then he gets bagged and he get a public defender. No, you got to go with a big man.
Yeah, well,
you can't be doing trouble on the road and then going for the weakest lawyer. It doesn't make any sense. You got to go with a big man.
You got to spend the big bucks.
Yeah.
And like I said, they spend the big bucks on, in my opinion, the best midfielder, one of the best players in the world, KDB. If you want to defend your club and their future, you got to spend likewise, and they've done that literally. 80 bags a day.
When they come with all the lawyers that came that time, boy, it's a bit curtainy for.
It looks like they're doing that again. I was reading somebody got all these art lawyers from the same firm as that Lord Panic. Man, that's called Lord Panic for a reason.
It's a Lord bag. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Premier League. They tried something, innit? They just want to put some fair in the heart of Man City. Man City are gonna fight that.
Good, man. But interesting. They said the punishments that Man City could be withstand is that the independent commission could suspend the club from playing league matches, points deductions that may happen. They'll suspend them from playing league matches would happen. Recommend to the board that the league matches be replayed. That would happen. Recommend to the board that the league is supposed to respond to the club. That would happen.
Wait, so they're gonna bring back Gerrard and then man to play again?
Apparently, all the compensation that may happen. Cancel or refuse registration players that may happen. Conditional punishment. Okay, that's too vague. Order the club to pay costs that may happen. Make such order as it sees and thinks fit. Basically, slaps on the wrist. The worst case point deductions because if their points aren't good enough, and they may be out of UCL for a season, that's about it really.
I don't see any of that happening, but shout out to the Premier League for trying. Pep's on the stick talk though, because Pep said he's staying. He looks a bit reinvigorated because he's been looking tired to me. I want to slap his bald head.
This is probably the reinvigoration that City needed.
Yeah, slap his head, bro. Now he's stopped messing with his team and play forward.
Yeah, no. But so might kickstart their season. That'll be fine. But just the charges numbers before we close. Apparently, City, the 30 alleged breaches of the Premier League rules regarding assisting PL investigations.
Yeah, that's all that.
There's 25 regarding profitability and sustainability. There's 8 regarding manager remuneration, which is linked to Mancini, I believe, mainly. And there's 50 regarding accuracy of financial information. So essentially, Mancini been cooking the books.
But I don't understand that. You're getting audited. They're being audited each and every year.
Yeah.
How would that, if those regulations not be found by the auditors? Are you telling me that the man are just not looking at the information?
I mean, it's all about good faith and accurate financial information. That's the main thing. Like, it's a true and fair review.
Really, that's what I just don't. I'm not trying to.
But this is the stick about that most, because I've done a paper on this for uni, and the main part that most people won't understand is that so essentially says league says that accurate financial information required related to revenue, including sponsorship revenue. It's related to parties and its operating costs. That little last line includes sponsorship revenue, because City essentially say they get the owners, they Qatar the bank, I remember. Qatar. Whichever one they are. They get them to pump in, let's say 50 million, and they attribute it to sponsorship fees. Obviously, you can't just pump in random money more.
Oh, yeah, because they're owned by the Etihad.
Yeah, you need to be making money. So they get them to pump in like 50 million, and it says, through sponsorship. City are not going to. They may make 50 million through sponsorship for a season or whatever, but they can't just be pumping random large amounts of money through sponsorship, because they don't make that much money, because their brand ain't as big as like United and City Real Madrid to be making this sort of.
But the Etihad is a massive airways. They could say whatever. Do you know what I don't understand about this sponsorship? It's like,
it's about
it doesn't matter if your owner owns a company and they're gonna sponsor you. You just have to. You need to find out in your own law a way to stop that. It's not. It happens. You can't say that the guy can't sponsor his own team, can he? He has to.
I think the laws you're not allowed to. The club you own to be sponsored by another company.
You can't be. Then what's the point of owning a club, bro? I own a club. Let me do what I want to do with the club. If I want to pump in money, let me pump in money. What's the point?
That's what FFP is for, to make it more of a fair contest.
It's not a fair contest. Football's not about financially being fair, bro. This is a meritocracy, bro. If you're pumping in football, if you're pumping in money, you get owners. This is not American football where every 32 teams, all 32 teams are answer to the same law and abiding citizen. No.
That's what it's trying. If they want to make it fair, that's what it's trying to do.
You should do that. And Americans are trying to been pushing for that.
And I decided if they want to make it fair.
Yeah, but they don't want to do that. So that's why I don't get it. Like, there's just too much hypocrisy in football. Because we all know what they want to do eventually. We all know what those owners want to do. They want to close it off. They don't want relegation. They want to have joint revenues, share it amongst the team, and therefore, they're the big boys. There's only 20 teams. The other teams can do whatever they want. They don't care about that. But the Premier League, they know what it is.
It's true.
They know what it is.
Well, the clubs have been pushing hardest for action against City. Obviously, we're former members of the Big Six, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham. Because obviously they want their places.
Who cares, man?
But like I said, when this came up to me, I didn't really take much notice of it, to be fair, because I don't think anything's gonna happen to City.
I hope so.
And if it does, I'll be genuinely shocked.
It'll be shocking to see.
But yeah, any lasting words?
No lasting words, man. Shout out. This weekend, man, this week has been an entertaining week of sports. To be funny.
Lots been going on, to be fair. Trade deadline, transfer deadline, Man City issues. I mean,
typical.
He's been now joining the crunch time of the season, the business end of the season. So yeah, but yeah, it's your boy Mello, your boy J8.
Let's go.
Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube on 197. So a few of you guys have been doing that. So close to 200. So make sure we keep pushing.
Let's get us there.
This is us on all platforms. That be especially audibly. That be Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram, the Twitter. Your boy Mello, your boy J8 with the teams, your boys, and we out on this one, 99, 100 minus 1. Let's get it.